know that can take terrible wines and turn them into vinegars. And he's asked if he could take some of my wine stash, which I reluctantly agreed to, mainly because I don't really drink, and I couldn't tell you if these was the best tasting wine of all time, I would never ever in my entire life drink a third of this. So I suppose I will be giving him all that's left tomorrow, which means this is my last opportunity at 1 o'clock Saturday night or Sunday morning to do one final taste test of every single bottle I've made so far. So I'm going to film myself over the next couple of minutes sampling the wines. But that being said, I'm not a big wine drinker, so I'm probably going to get an expert to come help me at this time. So my grandfather gave me this suit on the condition that I never wore it as a Halloween costume or as a pirate, which he was really specific about. So I'm a wine connoisseur today. We are going to start with the lowest alcohol content wines first, with the higher alcohol content wines last. The lowest ranges from about 4.5%, and the highest is about 19.5%. First up is a simple apple cider, 4.5% alcohol, bottled sometimes last year. Here's the label. Let's see how it tastes. That's not the worst.
Dude, I love this guy.
It kind of reminds me of apple cider, with a very, very, very strong alcohol aftertaste, and that's the lowest alcohol we started with. One down. Going from the apple cider, we now have a very refreshing peach cider, bottled October of 23, 5% alcohol. Let's see. I love his reaction. God awful. So there's an initial flavor of peach, followed by like a smell of cat urine. Oh. Next is a January 2014 vintage apple cider. The clarity, I was getting better at this time, so this may not be as bad. This guy's hat makes him look like Squidward. I would say that's rotten, but it's probably the cinnamon added. Not very good. We're now up to 6% alcohol content. This is peach wine. I used a transparent label on that one, so it's not one of my better labels. Probably the best thing I did in winemaking so far. I don't think I could beat my mom in a fight, to be honest. I don't want to think about it, but I know factually that excuse me, jackass. It's got a disgusting aftertaste, but there's some flavor. Aftertaste, it gets worse over time. Next up, we have my October 23 blueberry watermelon wine. 6% alcohol. I remember this one was decent when I bottled it. Let's see. That's so funny. Oh. 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 I almost throw up. Oh my god. Those flavors don't mix. There's a lot of things that be anyways. No. Oh, next up we have dragon fruit. I think this is my mead, 6%. These ones turned out all right. I used a dragon fruit mixture from Costco.
What? What's a bird? I don't understand.
It's got that. I mean, good flavor. The cat urine flavor comes late, but if you keep drinking it, I shouldn't have drank that much. It's not the worst of what I've done so far. I've got a lot to go. After that last sample, I now have water and root beer to chase down the samples with. And since it's already not sitting right, and I've got a long way to go on those airplane barf bags. Next we have orange mead. Took these oranges off my tree last year. I remember this tasting ungodly bad. It did not age well. Now we're up to apple cider, which is like apple cider, 7% alcohol, made with a little bit of honey, half sugar, half honey, kind of a combination. Ooh, that is the worst flavor by far. Everything about that was offensive. Oh, now we've got a 7% alcohol or apple cinnamon wine. Very similar to apple cider, but I decided to make a wine into a cider. Oh, like medicine you had when you were a kid that your mom was forcing you down your mouth. And you're like, no, Mom, no. Ugh. Ugh. Go. Next time. I lost my bow tie. We are up to 7.5% cherry mead. Cherry mead. Once again, meads, high alcohol content, made out of honey, and very few of them I've ever actually thought tasted good. Oh my God. The scent hit me before I had it in my mouth. It was ruined. Not just the whole thing. I mean, there's cherry. There's cherry. Another 7.5%. This is peach mead. And if I was worried about botulism, this would probably be the only one I actually worried about. One of the other bottles had a little bit of bacteria or mold, whatever you want to call it, at the top. And that's not good. I threw that one away. Doesn't signal good for this one. And as you can see, very unclear, very cloudy. There's some stuff floating around in there. I should have filtered it. Anyway, let's try it.
I can't believe people don't know how to skip. I literally cannot believe that.
How do you not know how to skip?
People don't know how to skip. How can you not know how to skip?
Besides the floaties, it's actually carbonated. It doesn't taste terrible. I'm just concerned about the little black specks in there. One more sip.
That's real, dude. There's no way that's real. That shit's horny as hell, and I'm hungry now.
Ugh.
I love feet, guys.
Not-
Spread the rumor. I love feet.
Not terrible, but I'm not keeping it. We're now up to 8%.
Oh
This
no.
was apple cranberry wine. As you can see, the clarity is a lot better. No floaties. By then I had learned to bottle with a bottle cap. If I didn't use champagne wine, that would have been an explosion.
Oceanic Appalachia, it seems like.
Terrible. Oh, God. It's only 8%. It tastes, oh, God. Oh, now we have an 8% apple honey cider.
Oh, man, that scared me a little bit. That got me a little bit, dude. That was pretty clever. I like that. Damn.
I won't drink that again, but I couldn't tell you what it was or it tastes like. Not good. I'm having a real hard time finishing this challenge. But this is 9% dragon fruit wine. The mead was decent. I remember the wine being better.
Thank you very much.
It's a very unique flavor. Slightly bitter aftertaste. Probably the closest thing to somebody would consider not terrible. That's a passable wine. Maybe just a pour in a bad, but not terrible. Next up is my 10.5% strawberry acai refresher, like from Starbucks, but I put it into a wine and then I added champagne yeast. There's just one problem with it.
I'll give you your van number and then you can sort the date out.
There's nothing left. It's just it's fuzz. There's a little bit. Tastes good though. I like that. And this video. And now we're back inside. This is our 11% apple wine made in January of this year. Excellent vintage.
That's true, dude. That's true. We do that a lot, I think. Yeah.
It's not immediately offensive. Okay, hit you later, though. Oh, so hard. That's it. Yeah. Now we're at our 13.25% strawberry mead. And so I love strawberry flavors. Big fan. Not quite as clear as some of the other ones I made, but it didn't keep any of the strawberry color or texture or
He's trying to fix it. Someone's trying to turn it
God,
off.
flavor.
What is
Oh.
that? Oh, did you see how it's
Oh, that's god awful.
Shredder thing.
Oh,
Yeah, look
I'm not
at
gonna make it. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I got 3 more. Oh, we are now up to our 14.5% blackberry mead. This one actually, I thought it turned out pretty good. Blackberry mead, 14.5%. Bottled sometime last year. Let's see.
I'm starting my own church. You want to join? You guys are going to
Oh my god. Blackberry flavor. I'll give it that. Oh, I gotta clean up floors. I got 2 more. I can't do it. I can't do it. 2 in the morning. This is stupid. I almost lost it. Okay. Oh, giving that one away. All right. This is my blueberry lemonade wine. This was supposed to be the St. Patrick's Day vintage with some friends. I added a yellow lemonade and a blue for blueberry, and this is supposed to be green. And so I added food coloring too, so I probably made it worse. Let's see. Oh, God. If you liked wine, maybe, just maybe you'd say that was bad. No, I don't like wine. I think it was horrible. But 17%. It has the blueberry and lemonade. I would rather have blueberries or just lemonade without the alcohol, and that would taste a lot better. All right, one more. So this one, I never labeled, and I don't think I measured it. So it could be champagne, could explode, could be anything.
Oh no!
It didn't explode. I'll tell you what it is.
The turkeys will get you.
I would say compared to everything else, it's probably a lower alcohol content.
Look at them.
Cranberry?
They're gonna get it all in.
Or grape juice.
No way.
I didn't make any of grape juice. It is kind of bad. So I took 3 sips to try to figure out what it was. I didn't want to take 3 sips. It's not. It's the worst. Probably not going anywhere though. Alright, so all in all, I have 2 other flavors we did not try. That one's yet to be bottled, and that one needs to go from primary fermentation to secondary fermentation. I'm not doing it. I might just pour them out. I think out of all of these batches, if the purpose of this was to see which ones I'd like to keep rather than the ones I'd like to give away so somebody can make vinegar, they can take the whole damn thing. Who cares? This is 6 to 8 months worth of work. I never drank in the first place.